wicked old wolf got to the house, he quickly ate some more chalk so he could speak in his softest, kindest voice again. And then he knocked on the door.
"Please open the door for me," he said. "I've been collecting food in the forest all day, and I'm absolutely worn out now."
But the little kids hadn't forgotten their mother's warning, and before they would open the door, they said, "Your voice may be soft, but we need to see your paws before we can be sure that you're our mother." The wolf put his paws up against the window, and because they were covered in dough and flour, they looked pure white. "Oh, we're so pleased you're home. You'll never believe what a terrible time we've had," said the oldest kid as he undid the latch. But when he looked up and saw the wolf towering above him, he shrieked out in horror. "Shut the door! Shut the door!" he cried to the other kids. But it was too late. The wolf had already made his way into the kitchen.
"Oh no, it's the wolf! No!
"Help! Help! Somebody save us from the wicked wolf!" cried the little kids. But there was nobody around to hear their cries. All the little kids were so frightened that they tried to hide. One crept under the tables, the second jumped into the grandfather clock, the third slid under the bedclothes, the fourth hid under the bed, the fifth crept behind some logs in the fireplace, the sixth jumped under the sink, and the seventh hid himself in a big cupboard. The wolf was in such a rage when he entered the kitchen that he made all the little goats quiver with fright.
"You've kept me waiting all day," he snarled. "But now I'm going to eat you all up."
The first kid he found was hiding under the bedclothes. The poor little thing was quivering like a wobbly jelly. He was still in such a rage that he overturned all the furniture, so it wasn't long before he found 5 more of the kids. One by one, he ate the poor little creatures all up. The only kid he couldn't find was the youngest one, who'd hidden himself in the clock case. When the wolf had swallowed the 6 kids, he wandered off to the meadows for an afternoon nap. Soon afterwards, the mother goat came home from the forest. My children, what has happened?" she cried when she saw that everything had been turned upside down in the kitchen. She called after all of her children by name, but none of them answered until she came to the youngest. "Mother! Mother, I'm in the clock case!" cried a little voice. Then the little kid ran straight to his mother. "Where are all your brothers and sisters?" asked his mother.
The wicked wolf came and ate them all,"
said the youngest kid. On hearing these words, the mother sobbed for hours and hours. When she'd shed all the tears she could possibly shed, she went out for a walk in the sunshine with her little kid because she thought it would make her feel better. While they were out walking, they came to a beautiful meadow. The mother goat was, of course, still very upset, but the lovely scenery made her feel a little bit happier. "Stay close by me, little one," she said to the kid. "You're all I have left in the world." And as she spoke, she looked into the distance and noticed a large creature lying under one of the trees.
"Look, Mother, what's that?"
The mother goat had rather poor eyesight, so she had to get pretty close to the creature before she could work out who it was. It was only when she was just a few paces away that she realized that it was the wolf, fast asleep. She carefully looked at all sides of the wicked creature, and then she took out her scissors from her sewing basket. "We'll fix that wolf." Snip, 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 she went, until she'd cut the wolf open, and her 6 little kids had all leapt out. Suddenly the whole meadow was filled with the lovely tinkling sound of the little goat's bells. "I'm so happy to see you, my little ones," said the mother goat. But There is something we must do before we can feel really safe. And then she told all her little ones to fill the wolf's stomach with the biggest stones they could find.
There's one over there. Yes, don't wake him up.
The 7 kids searched high and low for stones and wasted no time in filling the wolf's stomach with them.
This'll fix him. Shh.
You've done very well, my children, said the mother. And then she sewed the wolf up again. She just had time to hide behind some trees with her little kids before the wolf woke up.
Oh, dear. Oh, I'm so thirsty,
he muttered to himself as soon as he awoke. And then he wandered off to the river for a drink.
I'm so full.
But as soon as he leant over the water to take a sip, the weight of the stones in his stomach made him topple straight over, and the wicked old wolf drowned.
Hooray!
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 "Goodbye, wicked wolf!" shouted the kids as they watched from a safe distance. "You'll never harm us or anybody else again."
Hooray!